So guys, Jay Garcia here with Rising Duelist, and I'm here with
Chillfish.
And today we're going to be talking about decks that you should be playing before the link format comes in. Now this is going to be whether the deck is dead or it's just going to be overshadowed by links. So this is going to be some fun stuff you want to talk about. Go ahead.
Yeah, these are decks that, I aim for more of a casual, budget deck to play. My first deck is going to be Duelist, which we do have a profile on our channel if you want to check it out. These little birds, or I call them baby birds, because I'm a huge Harpy player, so these are great. They're a fun rank 1 spam deck, loosely spam. And they're just fun. You can really trip up your opponent if they don't know how to play against it. Do a lot of fun stuff, tech in some Unstable Evolutions for that tag boost. But they're very budget. I think the most expensive card is going to be any of your staples, and that's it. Because you run a lot of rank 1s. You actually can use Instant Fusion in this deck for Thousand Eyes Restrict, because now Norton's dead.
And their own fusion as well.
Oh, and their own fusion if you want to do that burn. Yes, the Tyrant Neptune did get banned, so you can't do that burn combo. But this is really fun. I'm loving it. And I just think that right now, when no one really knows what to do with this, it'd be fun to play around, because once the links come in, it's just going to be overcrept by more powerful decks.
Yeah. Speaking of which, that's going to be overcrept. I want you guys to play BA. Burning Abyss.
The one time we'll suggest playing this deck.
Yeah, because come link format, they won't be able to spam Dantes. They would need to have a link monster, and of course, most of the BAs, or rather all the BAs, have the effect that if you control a non-Burning Abyss monster, it is destroyed. So, if you want to summon more than one Dante, you gotta have a link monster. If you have a link monster, you can't summon them because they're gonna be destroyed. Of course, you can special summon them with a Seer effect or Libic, where their effects are going to be negated. That's stretching it.
Or if you want to draw the Malkuta variant with the Ritual, which I don't even know how you play that. That would be really complicated. Yeah,
so have fun with the deck. Honestly, it's still good. I like BA. Love-hate relationship. Now that they're no longer meta and their best cards are I1 except for Dante dodging the ban list as always.
As always.
Play them because they're no longer gonna be relevant there. So have fun with those.
Another deck that I'm going to talk about that came out at the same time, got really just overshadowed by dinosaurs. I'm talking about Ancient Gears. Now, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, the anime, so obviously I'll support any GX decks. Ancient Gears are fun because you can play them kind of machine focus, whether you can go for your Gear Gigants to get your supplies, that new radioactive, I forget the name of it, retroactive dragon. Goodbye, Ancient Gear Gajoltron. This card just a great boss monster. Play around with it. It's just slow, unfortunately, and it's not like dinosaurs. They recoup a lot of good stuff, but it is a fun deck. It is machines, and they're Earth, so you could tech in some True King stuff. You could add Cyber Dragon if you want to go into some Infinity plays. There's just a lot of things you can do with this deck, and while it's not super extra deck focused, that extra component about their extra deck monsters, their brand new ones, it's going to go away with link format. So I would just pick it up. It's super cheap.
Yeah, 3 structure decks, and then you can also do a set rotation. So you can put the field spell on their side and destroy it, so you can get the special.
Absolutely. And then you can tech it with other great stuff like Karkuris or Gear Gear monsters, Machinas, just to have a fun thing. The only thing I have complained about the decks that did not come with Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, the fusion.
Yeah. At least it's super easy to find.
It's super easy to find.
It's not there.
That Ancient Gear Golem. I was just very sad. But yeah.
Another thing I mentioned a little bit is Karkuris, and along those lines of any old 5D synchro decks, whether it be like Dark Synchro, Torel Triple Bills, or Quasar, or Karkuris, or anything along those lines. Come link format, they're just not gonna have the support to keep spamming it. It's gonna be a bummer. It's gonna be everyone's all the single players are crying, including myself. So have fun with it. Play the decks. My personal favorite is Karkuris. It was one of the first decks I ever played, and it's right around when they were relevant. When I picked them up, had a blast with those, and I still play them casually. It's so much fun, and I'm going to be playing a lot more until link format comes in, because they can't really do much. It's going to be unfortunate. But
I like Synchrons, and they're just going to die.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate, but hey, that's what happens. So play them while you can.
Yeah. So our last deck that we're going to be touching on is Metal Foes.
And specifically, one thing that's great about Metal Foes is that you can tech them into anything. So even one of the decks that we mentioned, what was it? Ancient Gears?
Ancient Gears, yeah.
You can tech the Metaphors into them, pop your Ancient Gears so they can get their effects.
Mm-hmm.
You can tech them in Yang Zings. You can tech them in Dinos. It's one of those fun little, on their own, they're fun.
It's gonna die. I don't remember what it was now.
Yeah.
Our other deck was DDD.
Oh, right. That's right.
So DDD is another good one. We'll throw that in there. But Metaphors are gonna unfortunately just die when the link format comes in. So pick them up now. They're really cheap. No one's really playing them.
Mm-hmm. And then they're all, like, even right now, it's a good tech. You know, my personal favorite tech with Metaphors is Metaphor Yang Zing. It's my personal favorite because Yang Zings are really fun. It's just nice, and it's gonna be really interesting to see how they do, and just play them right now with your own personal little thing. You can also do them in Lunar Lights as well because they get the destruction effects, and so you can. It's just a fun deck that you guys should try.
One thing that I liked when I was playing Metal Foes online for a bit was actually Metal Foes Abyss Actors. So if anyone doesn't know what Abyss Actor is, look it up. It was a fun little deck. I couldn't tell you how to play it right now, but it's fun. But yeah, any kind of pendulum deck, play it now. So these are our 5 fun casual decks for the summer. Play them out before link format starts. Subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content.
Yeah, later guys.